150 million years beneath Yucatan. Chapter 1. From a tropical sea to the birth of underground rivers, 150 million years beneath Yucatan. Cenotes, caves, underground rivers. Home to the largest flooded cave system on Earth. Very few people know how this story began. To discover its origin, we must travel back 150 million years. At that time, the Yucatán Peninsula did not yet exist. Where a vast tropical forest stands today, there was a warm, shallow sea with remarkably clear waters. While dinosaurs ruled the Earth, beneath the surface of that ancient ocean, a story was quietly unfolding. One that would transform this region forever. Unlike many parts of the world, shaped by volcanic rocks or massive granite formations, this region was slowly becoming an immense limestone platform. Millions of tiny marine organisms lived and died in those waters. Their shells and skeletons slowly settled onto the seafloor, one layer after another, century after century, millennium after millennium, until the bottom of that ancient sea gradually began to turn into stone. The enormous weight of those sediments compressed the lower layers. Water was forced out. Minerals acted like a natural cement. And over millions of years, an immense limestone platform was born. A rock that would one day make possible one of the most extraordinary flooded cave systems on our planet. Limestone has a remarkable characteristic. It slowly dissolves when it comes into contact with slightly acidic water. At that time, there were no cenotes, no caves, no underground rivers. But the stage for their creation had already been set. As millions of years passed, the ancient seafloor slowly emerged. The Yucatán Peninsula began to take shape. It appeared to be a stable landscape, but history still had one extraordinary event waiting. About 66 million years ago, a massive asteroid struck near what is now Chicxulub. The energy released was beyond imagination. However, one common misconception deserves to be corrected. The impact did not create the cenotes, it did not create the caves, and it did not carve the underground rivers. Nature would have begun that process even if the asteroid had never struck. Natural fractures already existed within the limestone, and water, as it always does, would have found its way underground. What the impact did create was an extensive new network of fractures surrounding the crater. Millions of years later, those additional fractures helped water circulate more easily, contributing to the remarkable karst system that characterizes this region today. Then, the water changed its path. For millions of years, it had covered this land as a tropical sea, helping create the limestone itself. Now, it returned from the sky as rain. Each drop absorbed tiny amounts of carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and the soil, becoming slightly acidic, just enough to slowly dissolve the limestone. The water seeped into natural fractures, following every crack, finding every weakness, always searching for the easiest path. The same water that had helped build Yucatan beneath an ancient sea had now begun to sculpt it from within. Tiny fractures became passages. Passages grew into tunnels, and tunnels connected to form true underground rivers. Everything happened beneath the surface. There were no air-filled chambers, no stalactites, no stalagmites. The caves remained completely flooded. The rivers themselves slowly carved the rock, patiently, relentlessly, drop by drop. For millions of years, water sculpted in complete silence one of the most extraordinary underground worlds on Earth. But its work was not yet finished. One final transformation still lay ahead. A transformation that would forever change those flooded caves and create the landscape we know today. That story begins with the Great Ice Ages.